So you launched the Blurt Foundation to help people struggling with depression. What made you decide to take the leap to launch your own company rather than to partner up with an existing company or charity?
It kind of happened by happy accident. We didn't start Blurt thinking that we would be a national organisation or that we would be helping as many people. It started probably more as a bit of a project. We had the idea from a previous blog that I had. I'd written a blog post about depression, and it was actually on a beauty blog, but it was the most read, shared and commented on blog post that I'd written, and the emails that I received were overwhelming, and that sparked the idea then for Blurt that people were happy talking to people online, and they did want an outlet for their feelings and what they were going through. And actually, when you have depression, talking on the telephone and going to support groups can be quite intimidating. So that's where the idea came from. And we thought if we could help just 5 people, that would be amazing. But we totally underestimated the need for it. And it just has exceeded our wildest expectations, actually.
Because you've done such a great job in building an online community, a really sort of supportive community. And a lot of brands use the language of community a lot in their marketing, but probably actually have very little idea of what a true online community really is. Could you talk a bit about sort of the impact of the community, both in terms of building your own brand and the impact the support of that community has had on you as well?
I think there's 2 things that we take into consideration. We really know our audience because we could quite easily be our audience. We understand the problems they're facing, we understand their fears, we understand what might help them, and we understand the isolation they might be feeling. And so because we really understand our audience, what they might need from us as an organisation, we can make sure that our content is adding value to them. And so rather than trying to sell ourselves all the time and speak about how brilliant we might be, or to boast about everything that we're doing, we just always have that in mind when we're looking at what to post online. We're always looking at how we can help the people who are in need. But then the knock-on effect of that is we have built an amazing community, a community who support us. We're really open and honest about some of the things we're still going through, so they support us as much as hopefully we support them. And also just that community of people where they feel like they can be honest about their feelings and be understood by somebody else. And I think that's really, really powerful. In any industry, you want to create a community, no matter what your brand is. That's the whole point of being on social media, is to be social and to talk and to communicate with people rather than speak at them.